Now tell me, have you ever looked at a praying mantis and thought, ah, what a cute little bug, it's praying? Yeah. It's not praying. It's plotting. When mantises first hatch, they look like tiny noodles that fell out of someone's ramen. Barely visible, no wings, no armor, no mercy. They crawl out of their egg case, hundreds of them, like a living noodle explosion. And the first thing they do isn't say hi to their siblings. It's try not to get eaten by them. Imagine your first day on Earth, and everyone around you wants to chew your legs off. Welcome to Mantis Kindergarten. If you survive, you get to crawl down a silken rope your mom left behind like a bungee cord of destiny. And then, my little warrior, the real adventure begins. If you could borrow one mantis ability, jumping, camouflage, or those lightning-fast strikes, which one would you choose? Comment below. I need to know who's picking jumping just to escape work meetings. Now, these newborn mantises, called nymphs, don't have wings yet. But what they do have is attitude. They leap like ninjas, climb glass walls, and somehow pull off the transparent but terrifying look. They're basically the parkour kids of the insect world. Watch this one. He's jumping across leaves like he's auditioning for Bug Mission Impossible. He doesn't have Tom Cruise's insurance plan, though. And the funny thing is, they're so light, even gravity's like, I'll deal with you later. But life out there is brutal. Birds, spiders, and, well, other mantises, everyone wants a bite. Even at this size, they'll fight over a fruit fly like it's the last slice of pizza. Look at this one pulling on his own leg just to get away from his brother's mouth. That's family bonding, mantis style. If they manage to survive their first few days, which, honestly, is like beating a boss level on nightmare mode, they start to grow. They shed their old skin, one layer at a time, until they finally get their wings and their, reproductive equipment. Yeah, puberty hits hard in the mantis world. By the final molt, they're fully armed, elegant, dangerous, and incredibly good at standing still. The art of invisibility. You might think standing still isn't much of a skill, but for mantises, it's an art form. Mantises are camouflage masters. They can look like sticks, dry leaves, fresh leaves, even flowers. Whatever it takes to blend in and murder things discreetly. The leaf mantises, those are my favorite. They don't just look like leaves. They move like them. They sway gently when the wind blows, pretending to be a piece of scenery. Mommy, is that leaf moving? No, sweetie, that's just the wind. Chomp. Never mind. Now, the most glamorous of them all, the orchid mantis. This little diva looks like she's dressed for a photo shoot. Pink and white petals, delicate shape, you'd swear she's an actual flower. Scientists once thought she mimicked specific orchids. Turns out, she's faking flower energy in general. To a bee's eyes, which can see ultraviolet light, she shines brighter than real flowers. She's not copying one plant, she's hacking the entire pollinator visual system. Imagine being so convincing that bees would rather land on you than the real deal. That's not disguise. That's marketing genius. And those petal-shaped leg lobes on her back legs? They're not just for fashion. When she's young and wingless, she can glide using them like a tiny pink parachuter. Elegant and aerodynamic. If evolution had an award show, she'd win best dressed and most likely to kill you. Let's talk about what makes mantises truly terrifying, that strike. They fold their front legs like they're praying, but they're not praying for you. They're preying on you. When something moves inside their strike zone, the attack happens in less than 1/20th of a second. That's faster than your brain can even say oh no. Inside those folded legs are massive muscles like tiny Popeye arms. When released, the spiky limbs snap shut, trapping the prey with deadly precision. Some species even developed forked arms with serrated edges. Because sometimes, grab and eat just isn't efficient enough, you gotta stab and eat. And if that's not scary enough, mantises can see in 3D. Scientists actually made them tiny 3D glasses to test this. I'm not kidding. Little bugs. Little glasses. Science is adorable sometimes. Turns out, mantises judge depth by matching movement between their eyes, not brightness like we do. Basically, they only focus when something's moving, which is why you never want to be the thing that moves. Stay still. Don't blink. They'll see you. Love and lunch. And then, there's love. The mantis mating ritual is one of nature's greatest soap operas. The female is bigger, stronger, and sometimes, hungrier. The male must approach with caution, and I mean ninja-level caution. One wrong move, and date night becomes dinner night. You can almost hear his thoughts. Okay, she hasn't eaten me yet. Good sign. Now gently, gently. Snap. Never mind. But when it works, it works. The male completes his mission, the female stores the sperm, and later lays a frothy case of eggs that hardens into a safe nursery. Months later, hundreds of tiny warriors hatch out. And the whole bloody, beautiful cycle begins again. So from invisible baby noodles to elegant flower assassins, the mantis is a masterclass in survival, design, and drama. They don't just live in nature, they perform in it. Would you ever keep a mantis as a pet, even knowing it might try to eat you one day? Be honest, I want to know how many brave, or crazy, people are out there. Go learn something fascinating, feed your brain, and maybe don't stand too close to the flowers next time. Learning through questions. Like and subscribe to learn new knowledge every day.